Gaganon siya. Tapos pag ganon niya, yung kamay niya may buhok.
Puro buhok.
Ang daming buhok.
I'm losing my hair. I'm so stressed. I'm so everywhere.
Part of moving forward also and stepping into the new season is grieving the life that I thought I would have. For all types of losses is the regret when you end up losing someone so dear to you talaga. Sana I spent more time with that person.
When God says it's time, it's time. I didn't know how to move forward from that loss, pero just taking things one step at a time, kahit minsan blind steps, just take the step.
What we have control over is the now and what we could do at this point and how much love you could give to someone, how much you're willing to let go of mga sama ng loob or unforgiveness.
I know someone who's going through a similar situation will watch this, and I want to tell you, there are happier days.
Patulo na naman tayo ng luha.
Grabe, ano
Hindi
ba to?
naman sinasadya.
Say What Podcast with G and Abby.
Hi guys, this is me, G Canlas.
And Abby assist you for another episode of Say What?
What?
Sorry pala ako may ego. Pero G,
Ano,
eto na.
Abby?
Talo na tayo agad. Kasi
Okay.
I just want to say I'm so grateful for all the things that are happening right now.
Definitely. Actually, kanina umaga, I'm not joking like I was driving here, I was going here, and I was literally like, I was crying. Kasi sabi ko, Lord, grabe ka. Grabe ko ano yung mga nangyayari ngayon. It's amazing and exhausting at the same time. But nonetheless, I'm grateful. So I agree with you. So many things to be grateful for.
Yeah, and even the season.
Yeah.
And even here with the podcast, we have a new milestone because we have Nobu Hair! Ayan, our partner for today's episode.
Yes.
But the reason why I brought the whole grateful about the wins that we have in life. Kasi today, I want to talk about something. Biglang ang lungkot. Today, I want to talk about
something.
yung mga pinagdadaanan din nating lahat na minsan ang hirap pag-usapan at balikan. So from the wins, we have to go through the losses.
Yeah, you gotta cover your L's before you get into the W's.
Yes.
The W's.
You're so Gen Z, ah.
I know. Stop it!
You're so Gen Z, ah.
Huwag natin acknowledge yan pwede.
Oo. Pero yon, today we're gonna be talking about the different types of losses that we experience in life. Na at the end of the day, those are the things that equip us
Yeah.
for the now and the new person that we are becoming.
Yeah. I think it's very important to take a look back para you can have like a forward thinking.
Yeah.
Na parang dito ako nanggaling and see how far you've come. And then from there, it's like, what else is ahead of me?
Oo.
You know?
So yun na nga, diretsohin na natin. Ngayon, nagpa-podcast host tayo. May kanya-kanya tayong ginagawa sa buhay. Singer, songwriter, and host. We have a
Host, actress, Superbud, producer.
Superbud and producer.
Yes.
Pero sa journey natin, ano yung isang bagay or parang loss or closed door na you think nung time na yon akala mo parang grabe, wala na.
Parang,
Hindi nangyari. Oo. Pero it ended up bringing you to a different path.
We can go back to I'd go as far as my like newbie artist single days.
Aha.
Okay?
Before ba, gusto mo na talaga maging artista or in the showbiz industry?
I was in denial. I didn't really want to pursue it kasi parang feeling ko that this is for another story, but I felt like I didn't have what it took to be an artist. So for the longest time, parang I wanted to just go about the camera.
Yeah.
Parang kumbaga I was a dancer, I was a body double.
Oo nga, may mga commercials yan dati. Pero yung abs lang niya, sumasayaw sa'yo.
Oh, yeah. I was ko lang yung finiflex ko. Tapos parang in my head, look, mom, I made it. Yung ganon. So, I did everything I could to just kind of sidestep para hindi ko masabi sa akin tsaka sa tao na parang ito talaga yung gusto ko. But when I finally went for it, in showbiz, in the entertainment scene, what I wanted to happen for me was gusto ko mag-hardcore acting.
Yeah.
Yung mga Bea Alonzo na yung iyak-iyak, yung mga ganon. And I thought that was the path for me.
Yeah.
But then, somehow, napunta ako dun sa path of comedy and hosting. And yes, I still do acting.
Yeah.
Pero more on the side of comedy na hindi ko alam forte ko pala siya.
Ano yung nafe-feel mo na bilang artista ngayon, hindi na yung linya na inasam mo pala dati?
I'm very at home with
Yeah.
with what I have, and not to say na parang hindi na ako na-challenge. Ang dami pa rin ang dami pa rin challenges na nangyari with the profession that or the lane of entertainment that I fell into. And it doesn't, ang nakakatuwa dun kasi, being redirected into something doesn't mean na wala ka ng opportunity to touch upon the original
Yeah.
plan.
Mm-mm.
Kasi there were many times that I was able to actually portray, yung kakatapos ko lang na House of Lies. It was a drama.
Yeah.
So, I was able to cry there also. Kasi gusto ko yung parang nag-emote, yung
Oo. Character actress.
I remember this. I watched Heath Ledger sa Batman. Tapos I remember this, sabi ko, when I was watching it, sabi ko, Lord, grabe, gusto ko ng ganyan, yung grit, yung acting,
Yeah.
yung prowess, yung ganon. And now I still get to do it, except marami na nadagdag si God na parang pampakapal
Yeah.
with what I can offer. Ikaw, what about you?
Kung sa career, ang isang major loss ko, I guess, yung sa The Voice, na yun yung talagang loss yun. Grabe, na-depress ako doon. Mga 2 araw. Umiinom ako mag-isa sa Eastwood with strangers.
Oh,
No,
ay, naalala ko yan.
Naalala mo yun?
Naalala
Sabi
ko
ko,
yan,
may
yan.
kainuman ako kagabi.
Sa Quago.
Sa Quago, sa
she
Eastwood.
texted me, she's like, Seko, girl, asan ka? Sa dito, mag-isa sa Quago.
Hindi, kasi dinamdam ko talaga yun eh. Parang, iba yung mag-fail ka na nga, tapos nag-fail ka pa on national television.
Yeah,
Sobrang bigat nung weight nung blind auditions for me. I was on The Voice. Tapos kakalabas ko lang with my alopecia journey, which later I wanna talk about
yeah.
a little more since we're talking about loss.
Yeah.
Pero first time ko lumabas sa TV na with my advocacy na,
Yeah.
kalbo ako pero it doesn't define me. I'm still a singer. Tapos pagdating dun sa entablado, yung ninervyos ako ng bonggang-bongga.
What happened
Tas
there?
walang-
You mind taking me back there?
Kasi Hindi, I think the whole competition setting caught me off guard. I didn't expect that the pressure would be so intense to the point na backstage, alam mo yung nagdadry yung lips ko.
I get that.
Dumidikit-dikit yung yung
Sa
parang
gums.
hindi ako makakanta, tapos grabe yung nervyos. At saka, isang malaking factor din doon is, I performed a song na hindi ko gusto talaga or galing from my heart. Parang, kasi I sang Girl on Fire. And then with my alopecia journey,
Okay.
it just came from the different suggestions or opinions of people na,
Girl is on fire!
oo, parang kantahin mo yan kasi ang ganda. May alopecia ka tapos now you're on fire, ganyan. Parang if I were to look within me, I would be more comfortable with True Colors or Chasing Pavements by Adele. Pero, yun din yung isang learning ko from that loss is the reason I sang a different song was because I wanted to please the people around me. Or parang ang ganda ng impact, sabi nila if ito yung kinanta ko. Hindi ko pinakinggan yung
Gusto mo
authentic na gusto ko. So, when I did that and then no one turned around, I felt really bad because I wanted to show people who I was, not just as the alopecia girl. Na parang,
You're more than that.
I'm more than that. Of course, I love being an ambassador and spokesperson for it. In fact, that's one of the reasons why I came out kasi I wanted to help the community. But the singer in me wanted to show people what I can do. And then I failed on TV. So, after din nun, syempre, ang sumalubong sa akin, yung pamilya ko, tas lahat sila, parang ang lungkot. I felt like I let them down.
Ayun ba yung parang classic na napapanood natin, yung
Oo.
sa backstage, tapos, yun ba yun? Nandun
Oo.
sila tita, tapos it's okay, yung ganon.
Oo. Tapos sila, nung hindi nakapasok, yung mga parang nalugi. Luging-lugi.
Tapos nahuli ba yun sa cam?
Oo.
Oh, no!
Na never ko pang pinanood at ayokong panoorin kasi medyo traumatic yung experience for me. But yun, ang biggest lesson ko doon is to never, and I got this from Tito Gary Valenciano. Sabi niya, when you do something, express more than trying to impress other people.
That's nice.
And as an artist, that has been a guiding force for me. And when you talked about closed opportunities or closed doors, just because I wasn't able to get into one of the top TV shows for singing in the country, it doesn't mean I should stop singing.
Yeah.
And I'm still doing what I love. I'm releasing new songs. I do gigs here and there. Hindi nakaangkla yung pagiging professional ko sa standards or sa competition na sinet for me.
Ang ganda nun, kasi I can't think off the top of my head kung sino tong mga to, but I do know na sometimes, hindi naman parating kung sino yung nanalo, yun na yung nagkakaroon ng extension of the career.
Uh-huh.
You know, sometimes it's just used as a platform to launch people in different paths.
Yeah.
So, like, I love what you said na hindi siya naka-anchor on just one opportunity because you create your own
Yeah,
opportunities.
pero for sure, of course at that time, kaya nga ako na-depress
Oo,
nung time.
kasi talagang gusto
syempre,
mo.
you give it so much weight. And with everything that we hope for in life, syempre may halong expectation yun eh.
Yeah.
May halong hope and manifestation.
Yeah.
Ayan, meron tayo ngayon, I'm manifesting this. Alam ko meron kang kwento about manifesting something na feeling mo, God has destined me to win this.
Oh my goodness. Ngayon ko lang ito share. I've done vlogging, I've done GTV for 10 years, but parati ako naghahanap ng entrada. Paano ko ba ito makakukwento?
Ayan, ito na yun.
Ito na yun. I don't know if you guys remember ETC.
Aha.
It was like this variety channel, lifestyle channel
Yeah.
before. It was the channel.
Yeah, Sam O hosted
Sam
that.
O,
oh.
like
Super looked up to her.
yung mga like titas of the
During
metro,
the
you
time.
know what we're talking
Yes.
about. When you hear ETC, it's like really premium hosts, that face ng channel.
Yeah.
And I remember at the time, you even auditioned with me on this.
Friends na ba tayo nun?
Friends tayo.
Friends tayo.
Tapos
Nag-audition din ako.
we were getting ready for that together. Pero kasi ikaw, I think you were just on the first leg of the audition. Ako, pangalawa ko na. So, ang ina-assure sa akin nung person that was bartering for me at that time was, it's in the bag. Kasi ang ganda raw ng performance ko. Sobrang gusto daw nila yung delivery ko. Ang ganda ng look ko. Ganyan.
Yeah.
Long hair, Palmolive circle of 10 na yun daw yung look. Ganyan. So, parang like, okay. So, sabi ko, Lord, ako. Mag-prayer and fasting ako. So, parang, I think 5 days ako na naka-fast.
Yeah.
Tapos, I was really like, I remember even in my journal, sabi ko, Lord, I lift this up to you if you think this is aligned with my, what you have for me, then so be it. If hindi naman, I totally accept as early as now. Pero like what you said, syempre may part sa'yo na, really would be like, oh, wouldn't it be nice? Na parang to be, kasi galing akong comedy eh.
Yeah.
So parang ito yung, I feel can balance it for me. Na may comedy, pero may
Tawid sa lifestyle.
tawid sa
kaya.
lifestyle, So I was really praying hard for it. And then I also felt na parang God was with me every step of the way kasi kinakabahan ako eh. Pero every time na nag-audition ako or humarap ako sa camera, parang nawawala yung kaba.
Yeah.
And alam mo yung feeling na after that, you just feel like I aced it. Yung
Parang, galing ko.
galing
Okay
ko
na to.
like,
Akin na to.
knock it out of the park, yung ganon. And then, come the decision day, I went there with my bottle of water and I was like, Lord, please guide me. And then the person who got the job also sat across from me with a bottle of water and she's also like, grabe, pinagpa-fasting ko talaga.
Dalawa kayong nagpa-fasting for
Ako
it.
nagpa-fasting. So parang ako in my head like, Lord, so sino nang pipiliin mo? And then she ended up getting the job. And I was so heartbroken kasi parang sabi ko, I really thought that was gonna be my big break in hosting. Pero like a few months after that, I became the face of QTV, the lifestyle channel back then of GMA. And then from there, nag-open yung doors for Music Up Late na nakapagkwela hosting ako with my Speed Talk.
Yeah.
And then nagkaroon na ng Pilipinas Win a Win, which was a noontime show.
Nagdire-diretso din.
Dire-diretso siya for hosting. So sabi ko like, wow, kasi in my head, baka talagang comedy lang ako na dito ko na lang ilalagay yung sarili ko. Kasi pag meron akong pinursu, all out 100%. So ako, baka 100% talagang comedy na lang ako. But what I thought was a closed door eventually opened multiple doors for me, which was my testimony.
Nung nag-close pa yung door, nung hindi pa nagbubukas yung iba, nagtampo ka ba kay God?
Oh, na-remember ko yun. Yung parang, pero yung tampo na, alam mo yung pag kunwari magkaibigan na, tayo, pa nagtatampuhan tayo. Like, magkakatampuhan kayo ni God. Pero, alam mo naman na you're not cutting yourself off from Him.
Yeah.
It's more like, I need time to breathe, being human, baka hindi ko lang ma-absorb yung purpose.
Yeah.
So, dito muna ako, magsasalk muna ako a little bit. But, even before I got the new stuff ahead, parang I decided to set aside the disappointment and be like, okay, ano pa ba yung kailangan mo from me? Baka talagang hindi ito yun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Speaking of tampo kasi na aalala ko, meron din akong ganyang
May
moment.
tampo ka din?
May tampo ako. Dati.
Oo.
Lalo na nung late 20s ko and 30s ko. Pero hindi naman sa work.
Ano?
Sa love life.
Oh, pray tell. Oh, but para namang hindi ko alam.
Hindi, kasi since we're talking about parang redirections and losing something, ako, parang most of my life, I always believed na God has that special person for me. Tapos merong magic moment na, oy, nagtagpo na kayo. God has been preparing me for this person. Siya din. Tapos, happily ever after, ganyan. So, I even wrote a song, ang title, Tagpuan, or Darating Ka Rin, na parang, pagsasamahin ng tadhana, makakapiling aking mamahalin.
Oh,
mga
diyan kita
ganyan.
first nakilala eh. You were making love songs on the spot.
I know. Pero, yung paniniwala ko nun, sobrang sincere. Tsaka sobrang may belief na, hindi, I'm gonna have that relationship. Before I'm 40, I'm gonna get married, and we'll have these kids. So I guess one thing about losing something, or like in this case, the dream, hindi mo ma-avoid yung pagkawala nung dream na yon kapag lumampas na yung panahon. Naalala ko nung nag-40 ako, ayan, medyo naaalala ko, parang I had to let it go and I had to grieve it, na parang nagtampo ako nung leading up to that, na parang I've always been a fervent believer that this is your word for me, this is your promise for me.
Yeah.
And then it didn't happen. Na pwedeng magrebelde ako na, ayoko na!
Yeah,
Na,
parang
pakialam.
taas na kamay ko.
Oo, pakawala na. Pero I realized na part of moving forward also and stepping into the new season is grieving the life that I thought I would have by that time.
Yeah.
So, when I turned 40, yung sabi ko, single pa rin ako, mga kaibigan. Yes, I know we always joke about it. But it's, for me, syempre, lalo na being 40 and everybody else getting married, everybody else having children, it was hard then for me to really accept that. Nung nag-40 ako, I had to let that go, na maybe the idea that I had in my mind of how God will make everything pan out, pwedeng hindi yun yung reality. But it doesn't mean it's not gonna happen.
Yeah.
But our vision of how things are supposed to go, minsan hindi talaga ganun nangyayari. And it's okay to accept that and be sad about that.
Yeah.
And kasi part of letting go is acknowledging.
Yeah.
So you acknowledge it, you let it go, and then you move forward. And now, still very happy about where I am. Of course, I'm still hoping to be in a relationship in the future. I don't know about kids. Parang nagbago na yung ano ko.
Oo nga, nagulat ako sa'yo eh.
Oo, wala akong masyadong
train of thought now about it.
Oo, desire.
Yeah.
Kasi some people are telling me nga to freeze my eggs, ganyan. Pero parang for me, hindi siya nagbago din yung heart ko of what my dream was in my 20s to what my dream is now. Parang more than that, ngayon gusto ko settled ako tsaka yung family ko. If I meet someone, great, but I'm really happy with where I'm at in terms of my career and my work.
And I think you've gotten very good at living in the moment. Kasi parang naririnig ko sa'yo, gusto ko muna ito. Ito lang muna, ayoko naman na isipin yung kids or whatever, ganyan. Kasi like, for other people, kasi that kind of forward thinking can be in the positive or can be in the negative. Pwedeng maging pressure, pwedeng maging driving force for me to, get there.
Yeah.
But I feel like at this age, parang I think it's useful that you're in the now, na ito lang muna, kung ano yung ibigay sa akin, ito muna. Kung dumating to, edi great. Kung hindi, edi to each their own.
Nakakalungkot lang din minsan. Like kahapon, pauwi, galing sa event. Tapos, ma'am, ilang taon na po kayo? Di sa 40. Ma'am, akala ko 25 lang. Uy, parang ako, fresh, thank you. May asawa na po kayo at mga anak. Sabi ko, single pa ako. Tapos sobra siyang na-down. Nalungkot siya sa akin na parang, ma'am, sayang naman, ang ganda-ganda nyo. Paano po yun? Di po ba kayo natatakot na...
Ganyan agad?
Oo.
Ganyan?
O kasi ang
Close
haba
kayo?
ng traffic eh.
Okay.
Nakapag-chikahan na kami sa mga 2 hours. Sabi, hindi ko po ba natatakot na pag matanda na kayo, mag-isa kayo? Sabi ko, mas natatakot ako na I will look back and I didn't live my life to the fullest.
Ang ganda naman.
Sorry. Pero ano yun, bigla na lang lumabas na, oo, pwede kong isipin yun in the future. Paano kung wala akong grandkids? Wala ang nakapaligid sa akin ng mga anak. Pero I have so many loved ones.
Yeah.
And I could honestly say that I made the most of every day of my life.
It's not because gusto mo maging hermit eh. Kumbaga parang like what we said about submitting to, whatever God has laid out for you, you're not just making the most of what you have, you are accepting kung ano yung season na nandun ka.
Yeah.
And pag dumating naman yung different season, you'll adjust accordingly So until then, wag ka munang masyadong easier said than done. I know.
Yeah.
But for me, that's how I've come to see things pan out. Regardless of any kind of situation na iba-iba tayo,
Yeah.
maximize and live your fullest potential kung ano man yung season na meron ka.
Yeah. And in relation to that, I think isang major loss then that, which is connected to what you're talking about, that there's a reason for everything, yung pagkakaroon ko ng alopecia. I think yun yung isang bagay na nung nagkaroon ako at tinatago ko siya for 24 years, I didn't know why I had to be that person. And it was always a question that I would bring to God. Just so you are aware, sa mga hindi po
She's wearing a wig.
nakakaalam. Nakawig po ako, blondina ako today, pero kung bukas gusto ko maging brown hair or black hair, okay lang. It's because meron po akong hair loss condition na alopecia. And si Gina, experience niya na yung mga pagtatago ko dati.
Ay, oo. Ang laki nung improvement talaga. Kasi I remember the first time, she never shows herself to
Yeah.
people na walang hair. Siguro dahil I would always pop up like a bunny at your house. Like, hey, ganyan. Tapos I remember there was this one time, I was like, kumakatok ako sa room mo. Abi! Tapos wait lang, wala pa akong turban, ganyan. And then she went out. And your hair at that time grew so much since then. Kasi I do remember they were like, really,
I was patchy.
you had like patches. Pero now, thanks to Novo Hair,
Yeah.
and also you being diligent with putting it
Taking
over
care
the
of
years,
it.
even without the wig, she can afford to step out.
Meron na akong buong hair.
Buong hair.
Head of hair. Pero syempre, since my case is alopecia, may mga kulang-kulang na parts pa rin. Sa mga hindi po alam kung ano yung alopecia, by the way, it's a hair loss condition. So, yung immune system mo, imbes na pinoprotekta yung hair follicles, siya yung sumisira. So, ang ending, 4 years old pa lang ako, nalagas lahat. Wala akong buhok, eyelashes, eyebrows.
Eyebrows.
Oo, totally.
Pati patilya, sabi mo.
Pati-patilya. Hanggang ngayon, wala pa rin akong patilya. Tapos yung hairline ko medyo mataas. Pero, yun yung, nung nagkaroon ako ng alopecia, medyo naging mahirap, not just for me, but for my family. Kasi they didn't know how to handle, hindi mo ma-avoid yung bullying, yung even at a young age na de-depress na ako, I think, because I couldn't belong. Syempre, in school, di ba sasabihin, your hair is your crowning glory. But ako, wala ako nun. So, nagkaroon na ako ng sense of insecurity because of my hair loss.
But you've been wearing wigs since you were a kid.
Hindi, sombrero. Sombrero lang muna. Grade school.
Bucket hat. The
Yung bucket.
pictures that you had.
Nalutay, gutay-gutay na. Yung mga kaklase ko siguro, hindi ko alam kung ano na itsura ko pag nakikita nila. Kasi meron akong favorite hat na velvet. Imagine mo, velvet pa. Ang init. Yung gutay-gutay na siya, tapos yung loob may mga tahi-tahi na. Nasanay na yung ulo ko na yun yung gamit ko. Pero yung hat ko hanggang dito, ko sinusuot. Kasi nga wala akong kilay.
Yeah.
So, ayokong ipakita na nalalagas yung hair ko. Minsan, nung grade school, mayroon pang garter dito para hindi lumipad. Kasi syempre, my biggest fear before was makita ng mga tao kung ano pala yung nasa ilalim ng mga hats.
How did you feel about, because I'm sure there were instances of comparison, na parang at school you would see someone, for example, if you had like a graduation or pageant or something, and you see someone like curly hair and all, did that affect you in any way?
Sad. Tsaka syempre, hindi mawawala yung naiinggit ako. Kasi may buhok yung mga tao. Tapos ako wala. Tapos hindi ko makakalimutan, meron kaming second year high school. Sinishare ko rin parate. May soiree. Ang mangyayari, may yung bilog, yung mag-iikot kayo, may katapat kayong lalaki. Tapos chika-chika kayo. Di parang ako, oh my gosh, first time ko kakausap ng lalaki. Medyo excited pa ako. Pero after no activity na yon, yung guys, pwede nilang lapitan yung mga girls na gusto nilang mas makilala or to ask for their number. Tapos alam mo yung pampelikula, yung ako yung nandun sa gilid. Tapos lahat nag-grouping.
Tapos hindi ka,
Oo, walang lumalapit sa akin. So, ngayon Siyempre, nakakatawa na lang when I talk about it, pero tumatak yun for me na na-relate ko yung pagkakaroon ko ng alopecia to being attractive, to being beautiful. And I didn't feel complete because of it.
Yeah.
So,
How old were you then?
high school, second year high school.
Okay.
Tapos, tinry na rin namin lahat ng bagay para bumalik yung hair ko. Iba't ibang gamot. Chemical-based, nasunog yung skin ko actually. Medyo hindi maganda yung side effects sa akin. So dahil doon, stinop ko na rin maggamot-gamot. Kasi ang hirap to hope for something and then to always be disappointed and frustrated when things don't pan out.
Eh di, sobrang laking breakthrough sa'yo to.
Oo.
Na, alam mo yun, even without the wig, you can go to the gym, you can have meetings with your hair. Kasi like she does.
Yeah.
Alam mo yun? And I'm so happy.
Nag-actual hair ako. I will show you clips of how my hair looks like now. I wear different wigs right now kasi na-enjoy ko rin with my music because I'm doing modern kundiman. So, na-enjoy ko yung vintage look. But, on a regular day, makikita na nila ako. Hindi na ako mag-aalangan kung wala akong sombrero or wala akong wig.
What I also like with you, another season din. So, nagkaroon ka na ng hair, di ba? Tapos for a time, naka-scarf ka lang the whole time. Naka-turban, naka-scarf.
Yeah. My
ganon.
turban days.
May turban days. And nadala mo naman siya and it became your signature. But remember when I was telling you, sabi ko, like, it would be a nice switch up also if you're able to wear
Yeah.
wigs, ganyan. So, parang I think it's just faces. Kasi at the time, hindi ka pa ready.
Oh, tsaka, parang being able to accept not just the faces, but the different looks that I could have
Yeah.
with my alopecia. I could be, years ago, I was bald, completely bald. And because of that, we were able to start Alopecia Philippines na rin.
Yeah.
But then, eventually, my hair grew back. Nakakapag-pixie cut na ako.
Yeah.
Pero pag gusto ko magturban ako. Pag today feel ko magwiwig ako. Pero hindi na siya crutch.
Yeah.
Kasi nung lumalaki ako, crutch siya eh. I can't leave the house without it. And source of insecurity siya.
You don't let it define you.
Oo.
Yeah.
Weird nga eh. Kasi the way God answers prayers na akala ko dati hindi na talaga tutubo yung buhok ko. That's why when I came out in 2012, completely shaved everything off.
Yeah.
Kalbo na ako.
Yeah.
And then, the people from Novo Hair saw my story online. They reached out to me. Sabi nila, no guarantees. It's up to you if you wanna try it. But here are some products. Maybe you could use it. And then I used it for 6 months. Nakakita ko, na consistent kailangan araw-araw lang. Nung first few months, wala naman ako nakikitang difference. Hanggang sa yung hairline ko, biglang may mga baby hair na tumutubo. Tapos naalala ko yung feeling na, yung pinapakita ko sa mommy ko na, ma, tignan mo, tumutubo na yung dito sa taas, may baby hair na. So, ang din, God really works in mysterious ways because I already let it go eh.
Yeah.
Okay na nga ako yung kalbong babae. Sige na, ako yung may alopecia. And I really liked how I looked like and how I felt.
And I love
with
how
no
you're
hair.
saying it na ako yung kalbong babae pero it's empowered. Hindi siya yung parang woe is me.
Oo, na parang ako
Parang
yung
kalbong babae.
Hindi,
Hindi ganon.
kalbo ako. I have alopecia. And yun din yung gusto kong mapakita na energy sa mga tao pa na meron din ng condition. Pero nung I used Novo Hair without knowing na pwede pa palang ma-stimulate yung hair follicles. Tapos ayun, tumubo siya hanggang sa I got my full head of hair back.
And I love how they've stayed with your journey since then. It's what? 14 years.
14 years. Grabe. Thank
14
you, Novo
years
Hair.
with
Oo.
Novo Hair.
At
So,
saka hindi lang for me, hindi lang ako yung sinusupport nila, even the alopecia community. Like, kasi every September is Alopecia Awareness Month. So, meron kami parating gathering. Novo Hair would always be there to support that.
nice. Thank you, Novo Hair.
Thank you, Novo
For
Hair.
also now supporting Say What?
Yes.
Ayan, being-
At saka, ikaw din, naalala ko, may time na binigyan kita ng Novo Hair.
Yes, you did.
Oo.
Because ako naman, postpartum.
Aha.
Not everyone are properly informed, I guess, of the toll it takes on your body
Yeah.
during pregnancy, after pregnancy. Ako, I was so stressed. I was so stressed. I was going through postpartum and as a result, like kasi I used to have like, parang people would always compare my baby hair. Yung kay Ann Curtis din, yung parang ma-baby hair dito. So, maganon ako. Tapos before kasi, alam mo yung sinasabi nila, you don't realize what you've got until it's gone. Kasi before, I've always had that. I took it for
Yeah.
granted. Tapos when I was noticing na parang nagiging white na yung dito, kasi nalalagas yung hair ko, yung
Parang
baby hair.
White o parang wala nang laman masyado?
Wala na laman, yung parang
okay.
nagiging clear instead of like a shaded baby
Yeah,
hair
yeah.
area. So, umabot sa point when I was so stressed na my hair was falling out. My hair, di ba when you clasp the back of if you gather your hair, dapat it should look like this
Yeah.
somewhat. Sa akin, like ganyan na. Nakita ni Abby
na.
yun.
Oo.
Sobrang nipis.
At saka naalala ko yung demo mo nun, tignan mo, gaganon siya. Tapos pag ganon niya, yung kamay niya may buhok.
Puro
Ang
buhok.
daming buhok.
I'm
losing my hair!
I'm losing my hair.
I'm so stressed!
I'm so everywhere. My eyes were my blood vessels in my eyes were popping out. My teeth were cracking. As in, I was like sobrang depleted.
Yeah.
That really took a toll on me because I feel like no matter what makeup I put, parang I was so haggard. I was so stressed. And yung sinasabi nila pregnancy glow, I mean, what's the opposite of that when you've been given
Pregnancy.
birth? Pregnancy. No.
Pregnancy, no.
At the time, the stress for me was overwhelming kasi I was at home alone most of the time. I had, my yaya just left me. I had a big dog, a little infant, and like thinning hair.
Yeah.
So, I didn't know which part of me I needed to prioritize more. But definitely, being a mom, syempre pa-prioritize mo agad yung anak mo. That barely left me with any self-care left.
Yeah.
So, when I asked for the Novo Hair, nakatulong talaga siya. Kasi ano naman hindi mo naman siya ina-apply like every 3 hours. So,
Yeah.
kailangan ko lang mag-timer and then I put it. And yeah, nag-improve.
Tsaka natural siya, hindi ka kailangan mag-ano.
Nature's answer.
Oh,
to
nature's
hair.
answer to hair loss. You don't have to worry about putting too much.
Yeah.
Pero I think, once or twice a day is enough.
Oo.
So thank you, Novo Hair, for helping us with our hair concerns. Nakatulong din sa confidence din
Yes.
natin.
At saka it just goes to show na yung mga little things about yourself na parang people might think it's just a little spot or it's just a little ganyan. Kung naaapektuhan yung tao, if to them it's like taxing to the self-esteem, you can't really say na it's just that.
Yeah, I actually, great that you said that kasi with alopecia or those experiencing hair loss, feeling nila minsan vanity lang kasi. Pero imagine looking in the mirror and then you obviously see that something is missing from your totality or nalalagas yung buhok. Siyempre, it affects you mentally also and psychologically.
A piece of advice to people who are possibly going through some physical changes.
Yeah.
Baka, alam mo yun, na nagkakaroon kayo ng stress over something na nagbabago sa katawan yun. Hair loss, ganon. For me, find things that brings out yung happiness mo, yung joy mo, and mag-radiate, lalabas, and even the psyche will follow. Kasi may tendency rin tayo na we focus on, what's missing in ourselves. Pero if you do stuff that, for example, when I started losing my hair and I was feeling a little bad about it, I would do episodes for GTV. I would do shoots na mag-aayos ako, ganyan.
Yeah.
So I know the missing pieces are there.
Yeah.
Pero inaayos ko lang yung sarili ko to kind of remind myself, ano ba ako when I put effort sa sarili ko.
Yeah.
So, it doesn't offer 100% repair right away. It doesn't give you back your, 100% confidence. Pero yung mga maliliit na effort like that, you showing up for yourself, it kind of rebuilds back the confidence.
In line with that, the hair loss or whatever losses we experience in life are out of our control. And I think it's about redirecting your attention to what you have control over.
That's
So ikaw,
nice.
yun nga, you do content to distract you or put your energy somewhere na may mapupuntahang mas maganda. Ako, I lost my hair, but I could do something about it with Novo Hair, or before, I would do different turbans. Ipapasyon ko na lang.
Have fun with it.
Have fun with it. Oo, kasi wala na tayong magagawa eh. Ito na yung state na hindi ko kontrolado. Ang kontrolado ko is how I respond to it.
Ang ganda kasi I've been following this girl naman who had a mastectomy kasi of breast cancer. So, ginawa niya, pinatattoo niya ng flowers yung chest niya. So, now she can actually go out na naka-stylize ng scarf, wala siyang sando. Kita lang yung tattoo, ganon.
That's nice.
So, it's like, it's your own special twist on how you can make the most out of life's lemons.
Yes.
Yes.
Make lemonade.
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 Before we continue, we'd like to thank the sponsor for today's episode.
Today's episode is brought to you by Novo Hair, nature's answer to hair loss.
With 32 key natural ingredients clinically proven to reduce hair fall and helps grow new hair in just 7 days.
Whether you're experiencing hair fall due to stress, hormonal changes, postpartum recovery, or simply you just want to take care of yourself better, remember, self-care starts from within.
If you want to know more, visit their website at novohair.com and their social media accounts at novohairofficial. And now, back to
Say what?
Tawid tayo sa mga relationships naman. Friendships.
Okay.
May mga nawala na bang tao sa buhay mo na, naging masakit ba or good riddance? Kung friendships muna ang pag-uusapan.
Friendships muna.
Loss of friendships and
Friendships, sige.
relationships.
Friendships muna tayo. I think I'm in this season in my life na wala nang hard feelings if seasonal friends or like if seasoned friends, friends who have history with,
Yeah.
can no longer stay in your life because magkaiba na kayo ng path. And I've recently mentally and emotionally parted with some people that hindi ko na kailangan i-announce. Hindi ko na rin kailangan i-message.
Yeah.
Basta in my head, in my heart, I wish you well. It's just, magkaiba tayo ng path ngayon eh. Alam mo yung may mga friends lang kasi tayo na yung, ang pilit kasi, if you try to like foster close relationships as like before, hindi na kasi siya pasok. Kasi siguro may family commitments na, may career
Iba-iba na yung
developments. Iba-iba na yung path. It's not because nagkasamaan kayo ng loob. It's not because you dislike each other. It's just that magkaiba kayo ng wavelength ngayon eh.
Yeah.
Hindi kayo aligned.
Aligned, yes.
Yes, that's our favorite word for 2026, guys. Aligned.
Aligned.
So for me, there is that loss. I've gone through that fairly recently, but I don't feel any bitterness over it. Kasi siguro, pag you add more years to your life, parang nare-realize mo, you don't really stress about those things anymore. And you just learn to appreciate the friendships as what they were. And no need to make them into what they should be.
Yeah.
Kasi, hindi na siya pasok. Both for you and for them.
Yeah.
And that's totally fine. Kumbaga, na siya eh, it served its purpose.
Yeah.
And there's peace in releasing that.
Pero, hindi ibig sabihin, hindi masakit.
Oh, yeah.
Kasi ako naman, na-realize ko, parang, syempre, wide-eyed tayo growing up. We have our set of friends. And I always saw some people as being there forever. Yung parang kaibigan ko to kahit meron na kami
You're ride or die.
pamilya, lola na kami.
Till we're lolas.
Oo,
yes.
till we're lolas, we're friends. But, yun, I think it's nice to be able to talk about adult friendships also eh. Because, like what you said, iba-iba na ng path eh. Minsan, hindi na talaga kayo tugma ng tao. Na as much as love mo yung tao, parang magiging pilit na eh. Pag
Kung itatry mo pa.
Oo.
At saka you also have to acknowledge na yung mga pinagbondingan nyo before, hindi na siya applicable ngayon. Like for example, college friends, ang pagbondingan natin nung time na yun, thesis.
Yeah.
Or pinagbondingan natin nun, sayaw or cheerleading. Not that I don't stay in touch with these people, with my friends. Pero you also have to acknowledge na, baka may kanya-kanya ng ibang priorities.
Na losing that friendship doesn't mean you no longer care about that
Yeah.
person or you aren't happy for them from afar.
Yeah.
It's just that you could no longer be in each other's lives
Yeah.
the same way that you used to be.
Oo. I think your reality nun is not glossing it over na it's fine. It's ganyan. Like what we're talking about loss earlier, you acknowledge the loss and then that's how, for me once you acknowledge the loss, that's how you can fully move forward and accept what you have right now.
Tatanggapin, pero masakit din. Oo, losing that. So yeah, like what you said, I guess it's really about being at peace, that there are some relationships that you could lose in order to maybe gain a different aspect of your life. I
Yeah.
think pag tumatanda ka, yung peace mo, importante na rin.
Oo, yun yung mas ipaprioritize mo.
Oo, tsaka yung family mo, yung kanya-kanya mong iniisip sa buhay. Medyo malungkot, pero you have to let it go.
Yeah.
And speaking of letting people go, ito medyo mabigat.
Ito na ba yung part na, may gradient ba tayo?
Oo, may gradient yung
light green,
bigat ng losses natin eh. Pero,
neon, and then dark green, moss green.
yes.
Oo.
Pero have you ever physically lost someone na namatay na close to you?
You know what? Honestly, I've been blessed enough na so far, both of my parents are still here. Wala pa naman ako yung talagang... I've had relatives that have passed on. But I'm very fortunate and blessed that both of my parents are still here. But I do correlate loss, I guess, to the family that I cultivated. And I wanted to have a complete family, until I die. But hindi ganun yung case eh. Hindi ganun yung nangyari.
Would you like to expound on it?
I guess, when you say kasi loss, I equate that to mourning. Na I had to mourn the life that I wanted to have for me and Caleb. Pero hindi nag-pan out na ganun. It's a number of losses eh. Kasi
Yeah.
I lost the marriage, I lost my complete family, I lost myself.
Yeah.
So, I wouldn't say na I'm 100% healed, but I am taking the steps to.
Yeah. It's a process.
It's a process. So, yun yung major for me na minsan yung napapaganon ako. Ito na ba talaga yung buhay ko? Na undoubtedly, God has just blessed me so much. And there were days na parang sabi ko, Lord, paano ba to? Yung paano ko ba, paano ba makabangon? But God has a way of redeeming you from any kind of painful situation. I was really crying to God na parang sabi ko, Lord, paano ba ako how can I turn around yung situation ko for me and Caleb? Kasi at that time, I was already separated. And I didn't know how to move forward and tumayong nanay at tatay kay Caleb nang ako lang mag-isa. And I really didn't see level up. I've resigned myself to being a housewife. I've resigned myself to being married. Wala akong plans on how to further my career. Wala. There were no steps. And then out of the blue, I got this deal that really changed my life. And I was like, I even have a recording of that. I don't know if I can show that. But I recorded myself after that deal. And I was like, I was in awe. Sabi ko, Lord, paano nangyari to? Yung parang because of this close deal, I can afford to provide for Caleb as a solo parent. I can start producing this show. Say What? It propelled stuff for me and opened doors for me. Na hanggang ngayon, I'm experiencing the benefits of that like a year ago.
Yeah.
And it came out of nowhere. And yun yung parang sinasabi ko na when God says it's time, it's time.
Yeah.
I didn't know how to move forward from that loss, pero just taking things one step at a time, kahit minsan blind steps, just take the step.
Yeah. Just move forward.
Just move forward.
No matter how slow or how small the steps are.
Tapos parang minsan yung step, yung parang, alam mo yung parang, yung para ako nakasemento, tapos parang nilalaban mo. Pero you have to, you can't get stuck. You have to will yourself to take whatever was necessary. Ano ko talaga was Caleb. Yun talaga. That was generally the biggest loss I can account to my life as of the moment. Kasi when you get married, di mo naman iniisip, may plan B ka.
Yeah, I think nobody naman gets into that iniisip na paano pag hindi nag-workout.
Oo.
It's always, this is it.
Oo.
This is
Lalo na sa Pilipinas, hindi pa naman laganap yung prenup na pinag-uusapan natin. What if it doesn't work out? Ito yung ganito, ganyan. In my head, parang, Bonnie or Clyde, ride or die. Like, I'm gonna see you through. Kahit patatas ka lang, wala kang braso. I'm gonna carry you. I will take care of you. Ganon yung, ganon siya. So, because it didn't happen that way, na I was gonna endlessly take care of a partner, as much as I wanted to, ibubuhos ko yung love and care na yun sa anak ko and sa akin.
Yeah.
And hopefully, this has been so revealing of me, to be honest. Sinasabi ko kay Abby, I didn't want to cry anymore because I cried in the Tito Boy interview and I cried in the episode we had with Gladys. But I feel like by putting myself out there, I know someone who's going through a similar situation will watch this. And I want to tell you, there are happier days. There are redeeming seasons. God will see you through talaga. Promise.
Yeah.
It will not feel that way. And you might not be willing to take this step. Doesn't have to be a marriage. It can be a season I feel you're stuck with or limited to. And life will require you to make brave steps.
Yeah.
Take it. even if walang guarantee, even if it doesn't feel like it will be rewarding, there will come a time na you will really look back and I am not done, ha? I'm not done. This is still a season for me. But there are already seasons in my life na I can look back and say, God delivered. God showed up. And I want to encourage you na it's never too late to start over.
Yeah.
It's never too late to take the first step and flip a new chapter.
Amen.
Amen.
Amen. I believe that.
Amen.
And thank you for finding the strength and courage to say that also now. To
Ayoko na umiyak eh.
look back. Sorry, I put you in the position. Sabi ko, would you care to expound on that?
Kino-close ko na eh. Ito na naman tayo, iyak na naman ako. But just to land this part of sharing, kasi everyone, I hope by now, who's watched my platform knows that I got into Century Tuna Superbods.
Wow! Woohoo!
And who would have thought?
Yeah.
Like literally. Because there were videos I took of myself in those trying times na parang like, girl, you look like you got dragged by a truck.
Grabe naman.
Alam mo yung may times na parang yung titignan ko yung sarili ko talaga, parang, my goodness, mukha ka ba artista? Yung ganon. Pero, and then, like, cut screen to being accepted as
In your red bikini.
in my red bikini, as a super bod. Like, who would have thought? But plot twists,
Yeah.
and talk about making a punch out of lemons.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have gotten to this point, and who knows what else I can reach from here on out if I didn't have the courage to know my worth, take a stand for myself,
Yeah.
and prioritize mo yung sarili mo. Kasi pag na-prioritize mo yung sarili mo, dun mo lang mapaprioritize lahat. Totoo yung sinasabi nila, if your cup is empty,
Yeah.
gaganito yung parang, yun na lang yung ubos.
Wala kang maibibigay.
Wala. Susuka ka ng hangin.
Oo.
Ganun. But if you're filling your cup and your prioritize, sinasabi nila yun, yung parang, masyado kang selfish sa sarili mo, yung when you love yourself too much. Wag naman too much, but really do love yourself. So you can love people outside of yourself in the best capacity you can.
Thank you for sharing that. And like what you said, there are ways to turn things around when you experience losses like that. I guess right now, I wanna touch on something lang na ang hirap din ibalik pag nawala na. Yung the physical loss of someone and death in the family. And now na-realize ko, kasi I lost my dad a few years ago, and then Tita Jacqueline Jose a few years ago, mga 2 or 3 years ago. 2 years ago.
Yeah.
Na ngayon ko na-realize na isa sa mga kinatatakutan ko sa buhay. So, medyo traumatic. Parang ang traumatic nung experience na, ngayon minsan pag may tumatawag na hindi ko expected, bakit tumatawag to? Parating naaano na ako. Kasi iniisip ko, baka mamaya not so good news. Kasi that's how I got the news about Tita Jane. And then with my dad, we were there in the emergency room when he got his heart attack and nakoma siya because of it. So, medyo mabigat na yung grief na yon, ang na-realize ko, hindi siya nawawala. Parang dadalhin mo na siya forever.
It stays with you.
It stays with you. Iba-iba lang yung way of managing it.
And you have a tattoo.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
my dad's signature is here. And parang yun yung isa sa mga prayer ko parati kay God na please keep all my loved ones safe and protected. Kasi it's one of the most difficult losses to experience. Yung pagkawala ng isang tao na bahagi talaga ng buhay mo. Tapos wala na, hindi mo na siya mababalik eh.
Yeah.
So, ang natatandaan ko lang, and I guess this goes out for all types of losses, is the regret. I know we're not supposed to have regrets in life, pero when you end up losing someone so dear to you, talaga, dun mo maiisip na, na may lesson to may kapalit na lesson to kung ba't ko siya sinishare. Doon mo marirealize na sana I spent more time with that person, or sana mas nasabi ko to sa kanya. Si Ninang bago nawala, the day before, nagte-text pa siya, tapos I was working, hindi ko nasagot agad. Yung mga ganong regrets na, what if natawagan ko si Ninang at that time, maybe meron pa kaming final chika, or baka, I don't know, kung ano yung gusto niyang pag-usapan. That time, nakinig lang ako. Baka kailangan lang niya ng a listening ear. Hindi mo na yun mababalik eh. As much as no regrets, pero pag nawala talaga yung mga mahal mo sa buhay, iisipin mo yung mga what if. So now, one of the biggest lessons talaga that I carry is, and I would tell people talaga, even yung may mga kaaway, minsan may mga samaan tayo ng love with people. And we have friends right now. Grabe.
Sorry, tissue. Can we have tissue?
Kasi
Can someone give tissue?
tumatanda na kami, yung meron na kami mga friends and peers in the industry.
Yeah, who died
Who
recently,
died.
yeah.
Na parang, doon mo talaga marirealize life is so fleeting. You'll never know
Kailan?
kung kailan eh. Hindi mo malalaman. Pero, like, yung sinabi natin kanina, what we have control over is the now and what we could do
Yeah.
at this point and how much love you could give to someone. How much you're willing to let go of mga sama ng loob or unforgiveness kasi ayaw mo nang sayangin yung mga araw na
Yeah.
natitira. Ang grieving ko, medyo ayokong isipin. Pag minsan Father's Day or birthday ni Ninang or birthday ni Daddy, sa totoo lang, ayokong mag-online. Ayokong makita yung mga post ng mga kapatid ko or ng mga pinsan ko.
Sasaktan ka pa.
Nasasaktan ako eh. Kasi, I don't know, siguro coping mechanism ko. Iba-iba eh. Meron yung iba ninanamnam.
Yeah.
Ako ayokong isipin. Ayokong balikan kasi pag binalikan ko, I'd be put in that dark
Yeah. Place again.
place again and I don't want that. But, it happens in the most stupid moments na minsan may makikita ka lang sa TV, kunyari, that would remind you of that person. Kala mo comedy yung pinapanood mo, tapos iiyak ka na lang kasi naalala mo si Daddy or naalala mo si Ninang. I don't wish anybody to lose someone anytime soon, but let's all be prepared also. And part of being prepared is maximizing the time that you have with the people that are dearest to you.
Ako parang kaya ako naiiyak nung nagsasalita ka kasi sabi mo, dapat nasabi mo to before dapat nag-spend ka ng time na ganyan. Ako naman parang naisip ko, like, I still have both of my parents. And I want to take this time kasi I want my dad to watch this. Like, my parents and my family have carried me through my darkest moments. And my dad, he would gusto ko lang, can I take this time?
Go.
I want people who would watch that my dad, he never wavered with commitment to us as a family. Sobrang responsible. He's always out of the country. Pag umalis yon, growing up, taken care of lahat. Lahat ng bills, lahat ng kailangan. He never left us lacking.
Yeah.
Hanggang ngayon, ganun siya. Tatawag yan, anak, kamusta yung kotse mo? Okay pa ba yung gulong mo? He's always been there. He's always been dependable. And nung sinasabi mo na parang, sana sinabi ko to, sana ganyan, parang, I want my platform to also reflect how grateful I am for my parents, for my family, my brother, my sister-in-law, my mom. Kasi talagang they've been my village.
Yeah.
They've always been a support system for me. Kaya nagagawa ko yung kailangan kong gawin for Caleb because my family has been there.
Yeah.
And I just want to honor my parents. I want to honor my mom for the wisdom that you've given me. Want to honor you for instilling yung values na pinibigay ko kay Caleb ngayon. And yung parenting na pinakita nyo sa amin, hindi perfect, pero always consistent, always present.
Yeah.
And I don't want it to come to a point na parang, yun nga, you never know kasi when is gonna be when. And I want my parents to know and my family to know na their love and devotion sa akin and to Caleb are not unnoticed and highly appreciated. So yun, I just want gusto ko lang magpasalamat.
Yeah.
Hindi talaga ako makakagalaw kung wala sila. Kaya ako nakakapagtrabaho kasi nandyan sila. And even yung emotional support, andyan sila.
Yeah.
My brother would always message me, oh, ito ate, one day you're gonna be like this, ganyan. Yung sister ko would cook me stuff when she knows I'm depressed. My sister-in-law would be my sounding board when I wanna like just rant about life.
Yeah.
So, I'm very blessed to have that.
Yeah. Could I also take the time
Yeah.
for my mom naman?
Yeah.
Pero on the flip side naman,
Yeah.
kasi nung namatay si daddy, alam ko yung fear ni mommy is wala na siyang kapartner sa life. Ang tanong niya is, paano na ako? Paano na sino mag-aalaga sa akin? So, sorry, hindi naman namin pinlano na magiging ganito yung episode. Pero I just wanna take the time also to honor you, Mom, na for the strength that you've shown our whole family. Inalagaan mo kami and you are the kindest, most beautiful person. And I just wanna assure you that we are here and we are gonna take care of you. Si Daddy is watching us from heaven. And alam ko, hindi naman din niya tayo pababayaan. At hindi naman, di ba? Okay naman tayo ngayon. At saka, makakaasa ka na through the years, aalagaan ka namin, Mommy. Ayun. Hi! May dagdag ako. Alam ko tapos na palanding na dapat yung loss. Pero nabanggit mo to eh. And gusto ko lang i-honor din yung mga fur parents.
Oh, yeah.
Kasi, speaking of loss, isa sa mga pinaka-heartbreaking moments din is losing a pet.
True.
Losing a dog.
True.
And in fact, right now, it's my sister's birthday, Anna, and meron siyang super baby si Kushi, who passed away, and she was really heartbroken. I've also lost some dogs in my life. Si Tammy, sila Fiona, ikaw din.
Frappy,
Oo.
Booger.
Na hindi lang sila aso. They're part of the family.
Yeah, for people who are like, it's just a pet. Like, we didn't birth them, but we
Yeah.
sure are heck raising them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tsaka isa din yun sa, yung time nila kasi super limited.
Yeah.
Favorite ko yung yung your dogs are a part of your life, but for your dogs, you
You're
are their whole life.
lives, yeah.
So, siguro, in preparation also, na limited lang din yung time nila, finite lang. Ganun din. Let's make the most of our time with our babies, fur babies, our cats and dogs, or our other pets. Kasi masakit din talaga pag nawala sila. But,
Yeah.
dagdag ko lang, kasi sabi nung sister ko, kaya sabi ko na ayoko mag-aso, ayoko mag-alaga. And I guess with loss, not just with dogs, but in everything, sometimes there's that fear na I don't want to get into that. I don't want to care or give to that because it will be taken away from me.
Yeah, or
and it would
masakit.
hurt.
Masakit, oo.
But I got this somewhere na your heart doesn't lose capacity just because you're giving too much love. Nagbigay na ako ng maraming pagmamahal na uubos yung love. Hindi, the more that you give, the more you have the capacity to love.
Lumalaki yung puso mo.
Lumalaki yung puso mo.
Yeah.
So, yun.
No, and also, to add to that, may nabasa din ako na I resonated with, na parang how blessed are we to fear of losing someone at all. Kasi, wala nga yung iba eh. They don't even
Yeah.
have someone to fear losing over.
Yeah.
But ako kasi I'm going through anticipatory grief now with Yulo, yung anak ni Frappy. So I had my first paycheck from a call center. I bought Frappy. And she passed away at 13.
Yeah.
Her
Tagal
son,
mong dog si Frappy.
Oo. Tas her son now, Yulo, is 13. Tas I see signs na of like, parang pa end of life na rin siya. So, I'm trying to make peace with it. And I'm trying to, and yun nga, like, some people may trivialize it. They say, it's just a dog, it's a stuffed toy, it's a
Hindi.
small, lalo na pag, minsan na-equate nila with like Shih Tzu or malaking aso, maliit na aso, yung mga ganun. But it's the importance of being
Yeah.
a living creature that's dependent on you, that makes the bond unbreakable, even if
Yeah, and showers you with so much love.
Yeah.
Yung pag-uwi ako ng bahay, tatatalo na sila,
Oo.
sila Lily, yung parang, grabe, ang saya-saya nila to see me, to
Oo.
have me. Yung
Oo.
unconditional love ng pets, ang ganda rin.
I love how this episode rounded up. I feel like nakaano tayo na ronda natin yung ups and downs of losses. And if there's one redeeming factor here is, hindi naman nag-e-end yun sa loss.
Yeah.
Kumbaga parang it doesn't end with barren ground. Soon enough, stuff will grow from it naman.
Exactly.
Hindi naman siya end all or be all, tapos na, wala na.
Oo. Kailangan, ipaplant mo lang ulit yung seed.
Yeah.
Aalagaan mo lang ulit. Babalik din yun. And sometimes, the plant that you were expecting, grabe, nasa metaphor na tayo. Sometimes, the plant that you were expecting grows as a different plant.
Yeah.
But it's still your plant.
Yeah.
No.
Ang ganda ng mga anecdotes natin. On the fly. So, speaking of on the fly, so na ba tayo? Mag-mantra na ba tayo? Sige, mag-mantra na tayo.
So, one of our episode segments is the Say What mantra of the day.
Yes. Ting, Okay, so gagawa lang kami on the fly. Mag-ano lang kami, exchange of words, and then we'll see where we land.
Say what mantra of the day.
Learn
To
appreciate
and
cultivate
what
you
have.
because
Time
will
be
the
ultimate.
teller.
May sense ba?
May sense ba?
Learn to appreciate and cultivate
what you have because
because
time
time
will be
the ultimate teller. Pwede naman.
Pwede.
Maganda naman.
Mahihiwagaan ng makaka-crack ng cookie na yan.
Kasi time is ever flowing and
Yeah.
forever and it's changes and always
Sige,
moving
gatasan mo
forward.
yan. Sige.
Pero we accept the seasons.
Yes.
And the
Yes.
different times that we have. And there are times of loss, there are times of wins and gaining.
Yes. Rebirth.
Rebirth.
Yes.
Oo.
Rebirth day.
Rebirthday. Muchness. Losing
Muchness.
oneself and regaining.
Your muchness.
Lahat ng nawala pwedeng mapalitan.
Oo.
At masaya kami at sinamahan nyo kami sa aming loss and gain episode.
Yes. I love how it's not just an episode about loss.
Nagpatulo na naman tayo ng luha.
Grabe, ano
Hindi
ba to?
naman sinasadya.
Grabe ba?
Pero wala, yun talaga.
Alam mo, bibingo na ako.
Part of healing is parang
Pipigay.
removing the residuals of the stuff that needs to be expressed.
In fairness, tinanay ko talaga kayo.
Pero good job. Maganda naman yung mga sinabi mo. And maganda rin na nakasama natin ang Novu Hair, Nature's
Yes.
Answer to Hair Loss for this episode. Again, if you want to know more, just follow them on their social media accounts. It's at Novu Hair Official and their official websites, novuhair.com.
Yeah.
Please check out my music. They're still on Spotify. Hindi sila nawawala doon. So, puntahan nyo parate. It's Abby Asistio on Spotify and all my other social media accounts at Abby Asistio rin. And follow nyo yung Instagram ko. Doon ako pinaka-active for my gig schedule.
Yan. And follow us, of course, Say What?
Yes.
Because every Saturday, 7 p.m., we release new episodes. And we have, of course, mga surprise guests. Possibly, you might be fans of or you might resonate to kung ano yung mga topics na i-guest
Ang
natin
ganda ng
sila.
mga sinishare ng guests natin,
Ang gaganda!
Panoorin nyo pa rin yung mga nakaraang episodes namin.
Oo, tignan nyo. Follow nyo kami sa mga platforms para makita yung shorts namin. And of course, do give us a huge favor and go to Spotify and YouTube to subscribe para updated kayo sa lahat. And of course, follow me on all my social platforms. I'm about to launch and start my muchness movement. Yay! Rediscovering your muchness.
Yes.
Ayan.
Century Tuna Super
Oh, yeah.
Buds.
Century Tuna Super Buds. Hello.
Supportahan nyo si G. Sana manalo. Tayo mga campaign managers. So, may botohan ba doon?
Wala.
Pero, basta, todo suporta kailangan na si G ang manalo. Uy!
Let's see.
Let's see. Why not, diba?
So, until then, we're gonna see you on the next one. But for now, we're gonna leave with
Say What?
Bye!
Bye, guys. Thank you, Pod Network.
The opinions of podcast creators, hosts, and guests are not necessarily reflective of the official stance of the Pod Network Entertainment, its hosts, or other network programs. The content created by the people behind the podcast is personal and not meant to harm any religion, ethnicity, group, organization, company, or individual.